So just as like when this move up blew through these important levels and here, that one, all these little fractal micro ranges in there, even this order block in here, if that's what you want to call it, um, those are not useless after that breaks through it, like, which most people think like, oh well crap, it blew through those are tested. And I think that has always been one of the biggest questions to people, myself included, and everyone I know personally, is like, what is a tested level, right? Like, what qualifies it as being tested? Because we all seen levels get blown through and then hit perfectly, an hour later, or so on and so forth. The same holds true, even more so, with relevant highs and lows. So you can, let me find the little tool. It's like a little circle, little thing. I think it's this one. I don't know why I don't have that one. So you can, what you do is when, let's just say that this one was a previous low, you can put like a little, little circle on it, on that point. So you don't have a bunch of dang lines on your chart, but you can point out these important relevant highs and lows that were broken or lost, whatever. They will oftentimes come into play at some point in the future. And here's a case in point right here. So you see this level right there. Let me pop a line on this one. See it? Now, I'm not going to take a trade on that immediately. It even bounces right there, but it will help you see. And you could have seen what was going on in here when this happened and found that to be a perfect trade once you drilled down through time frames. And this helped you really see it. And it helped you see it before it even happened, before any of this was created. It helped you see it because it blew through it here, didn't respect it. You lost the structure point, came down. Then when it gained it again, now it's like, all right, it's time to pay attention, right? So now we know this area, this level was important before. It's going to hold some importance in the future, or maybe right now. That's when we look in here. And that's when we can kind of, just narrow in anything we can do to dial in on our trades and save time and so on and so forth, get more accuracy and, all that stuff. So like my point is like, don't keep all those dang lines on your chart. I think it's better to keep it as simple as you can. That's why I limit visibility on time frames. But hopefully I illustrated my point. Is these levels are oftentimes important in the future, regardless if they're lost or not. They don't hold the same weight as they do right now. So like this 15-minute low and 15-minute high, it holds a lot of weight in this time frame. Now, once one is lost or gained, it's not going to hold the same amount of weight from that point forward, but it still does have some validity. Hopefully that makes sense, and like I said, you can start marking them and putting those little circles around them and back testing them, and you'll see what I'm saying. Like, first of all, they're almost always back tested once they're broken, like I was showing you before when we were walking through them. And it was like it would, it'd come down or up and it'd break it and then boom, bounce off of it, or it would lose it and then bam, bounce and reject off of it. So they're important, but they do lose some of their validity once they're broken. But just don't discard them right off the bat. Don't trade them one-to-one. Use them to help you plan your trade. That's it. Same thing with trends. Same thing with, like, if we go on the daily, Same thing with these points back here, and I know Tim likes to use these, and I do too. I think they're very important. These are, I mean, I just call them like creation kind of levels. Like these are the points of creation, you know. Um, Now, I'm not going to be, like I've said before, I'm not going to be down here and be like, all right, well, coming up to this level, I'm going to long it or short it. I mean, I guess if you're an investor or, 2x, 5x guy, you can, but they'll help you find what to look for in the area in which you're in because ultimately they created everything in front of them. These were the first levels. These were the Adam and Eves of the charts, essentially.